Ahoy and welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2016. My name is Ryan McCaffrey. I'm joined by two fine fellows from Rare. Craig Duncan, the studio head, Joe Neate, the executive producer, and the game gentleman is, of course, Sea of Thieves. Rare has returned. We have thrown our Kinects in the garbage, and we are making Sea of Thieves. Now, guys, this really stole the show at last year's Xbox E3 conference, and you're back this year with a first hands-on. How has the reception been here at the show so far, from media, from fans, from everybody?
It's been incredible, and I don't think we've actually absorbed it all yet, because, like, I mean, we're in a bubble here.
Yeah, you're in
E3.
the eye of the hurricane.
That's it, and really, unless something's about pirates, I actually have no idea what's going on in the outside world right now, unless it's about pirates. But yeah, what I've seen of Twitter and the reactions, and like people just coming off the stand playing the game, just like, hey, I've never laughed so much playing a game. I've had great fun. I mean, you know, Joe's been doing press all day, and like, it's overwhelming. Like, just so happy for the team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, I don't think we were prepared for just how easily people would jump into the game and just start sailing the ship together and cooperating. And I think that the thing we've really tried to craft is that kind of social experience where players naturally bond together as a crew, and players who are strangers are just jumping together in a crew together, getting drunk or playing the instruments, and they're just playing and being cooperative,
just having
and working
a great time
together, and laughing with friends and with strangers, which I guess people didn't expect, right?
So it is, for those who haven't seen it yet, maybe, here at E3 there is a 5-player setup. Each of you form a crew, and you're up against 2 other crews of live players, and it is, you have to run your ship. You have to man your ship. Someone's on the sail, someone's on the wheel. There's an anchor to be raised. There's a crow's nest to be gone up in and looked out at. Has there been anything unexpected about how players have engaged with the game so far? Because this is really the first time anyone outside your studio has even played it.
It is, and it's actually been really hard for us to even think about how to demo this game at E3, because we do playtests in the studio all the time, and when we play, we'll set an hour aside, and we'll be still playing 3 hours later, and it's like, how do you get that into a 15-20 minute experience? So, as you say, you know, we've got a shared world. We've got 3 ships of 5 people on each crew, and that's just an arbitrary kind of E3 thing we've set.
It'll be a giant world with countless players in it, right?
That's it. And you know, Joe, you can probably take the just the grander vision, but for us, it's really about players doing what they want to do in the world, and really making, like, the reason I rocked the Goonies t-shirt in the briefing was like, that's all about friends going on adventures together, and it's your crew against the world, and we really want that feeling. But
yeah, and so I think the kind of the cinematic trailer that we showed as part of the briefing, that shows the grander vision for the game,
right,
the vision
from
of
last year.
Yeah, no, this year. The cinematic.
This year's trailer.
Yeah, the cinematic frozen moments in time.
Right, okay.
So that's where our kind of grander vision of what's to come is, right? And so in this game, this is like a snippet of the experience, right? What we're showing on the show floor, it's all about that kind of ship battling together, but really cooperative, really fun, a lot of laughter, but the wider vision for the game, if you look at that frozen moments in time trailer, you're seeing kind of people going on kind of treasure hunts. They're fighting off skeletons. They're diving down to a shipwreck, and there are mermaids and sharks there. And there's even a kraken kind of wrapping its tentacles around a ship, like later on. And that's the grander vision for this game. And so to have brought a very much a kind of cut down experiential kind of version of the game here, just showing a snippet of it to people, and to get this kind of reaction, and to know what else we've got to come in this game, like it blows my mind. Like, it's so exciting. Like,
and can we look forward to what's the sort of player progression system to keep me and my friends and our crew coming back and continuing to play?
Yeah. So I think what's really important is that there's going to be lots of players with lots of different motivations playing this game. Some people will just want quests that they just want to jump into, and they know that they can, play for 20, 30 minutes, get rewards, and then go back and start customizing their ship or progressing their person and their swords or weapons or whatever you want. But some people are also just going to want to go into that world and explore, and they're going to want to just kind of happen upon things emergently, and just pick up tasks and options, and just get that reward for really just exploring this beautiful world. And then some players are going to want to play socially and just they're just going to want to have fun, fill their boat with just loads of musical instruments and booze, and then just go sailing out on the party ship, right? That's it. And so, whereas some are just going to want to go around and hunting other players and kind of taking them down and stealing their treasure that they've kind of got. And so the game is going to meet all of those motivations, right? So there's going to be reasons for people who have all sorts of different ways to play or reasons to play to come back and to keep engaging in this game.
Will there be an economy like with gold? You get your treasure, and then will I spend that on gear? How's that going to work?
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly as you'd expect, really. Because
treasure's important for pirates.
Right, exactly right.
Yeah, all pirates want to be wealthy. They want to have treasure. They want to have gold. And I think just adding to what Joe said before, like what's incredible about our game, and I've never played anything like this, is you set out to do one thing. Like, so, you set out to go on maybe you find a treasure map. You're going to go out and find that island, go and dig up that treasure. And because of the emergent nature of the game, something we settled on super early was just this notion of you see another sail on the horizon, and it's that moment in kind of pirate movies where you see them, they see you, like you don't really know what their intent is, but that's another group of players, that's another crew. And maybe we have gone out to go and search for treasure, but now I've seen that other ship. That changes our adventure.
Right.
And it's really like, the adventures become emergent in that way because, maybe the scenario is different. Maybe I've just found a load of treasure and I'm actually on my way back to port to cash it in to go and become richer. Now, if I see another ship on the horizon, probably thinking about it different. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm not wanting to go into a ship battle at that point. So, we just love this, and this is why we call it, a shared world adventure game. And Microsoft loves its acronyms. It's called a SWAG. It's kind of funny. It fits. But it's just like every game feels different, and I think even for people have played the game, jumped out the line, jump back in the line, wanted to play it again, and because people just want to try and discover different things in the world.
Now, I noticed in the initial reveal trailer last year there was a plank that was walked, and then when I played the game this week, I saw the plank, but then I also noticed down in the bowels of the ship there's a holding cell as well. What are we going to be doing with the plank and the holding cell?
I think what we're doing is we're giving players a rich tool set, right, in a world where they can kind of be the pirates they want, right? That's a phrase that's resonated with us quite a lot. But whatever you think you should be able to do in a pirate game,
capture an enemy player and lock them up.
Yeah, I think we're giving players the tools, and then we're kind of going, hey, it's your world, it's your game. What are you going to do with them? So.
All right, the game is Sea of Thieves. It is coming for Xbox One and PC. No date yet, but it is playable here at E3. I've got a preview actually that I did up on IGN now. I encourage you to check it out. Craig, Duncan, Joe, Neat.
Thank you.
Thank you guys
Cheers.
so much.
Thank
and
you.
for much more on Sea of Thieves, keep it tuned to IGN. And for all things E3 2016, stay locked to IGN.